Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now Lawrence on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And then Graham applied the heat off the edge. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down, way short of the 9 to gain. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The numbers for Sanders last week, 12 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Lawrence, caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D4. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. Now Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First down by Marvin Jones Jr., and he's got over 300 of those in a career now in its 11th season. He's a guy who just plays so well season in and season out. Always averages about 50 to 60 yards a game and is well respected in the locker room. One of those players that everyone wants in their lineup and wants in their organization.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Etienne diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And one more time, that's Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Lawrence He'll get that underneath ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. ETN bringing in another one. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Lawrence will throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Former run show Fatukasi picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And they're going to speed things up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On first down there, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.